if you can go back in the past to the first girl you ever had sex with, or your baby mama, what would you do different?
Oh boy, that's. I'm gonna let you take that one, Keith, first.
That's a tough one, man. I mean, to be honest with you, probably not even deal with that, man.
It just bumped out. It'd have been like, no, you can't.
Just keep that going, man.
If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere. If I can't say it here, I can't say it anywhere.
Well, welcome to the Klan, brother. Welcome to the KKK.
Hey, what happened to the other K?
Oh, man.
Don't forget the other
4K
K.
podcast, man, for comedians over conversations and cuts about the culture. Today we got Keeton with us, man. Keeton, could you tell us what you do, fam?
Oh, yeah, I'm a photographer based out of Chicago, Illinois.
All right. Keeton, can I ask you, how did you know that you wanted to get into photography? I mean, what was the moment that made you fall in love with it? You knew that you wanted to turn it into a business.
I think that main moment for me was just kind of being inspired by other photographers and just go ahead and just taking that leap of faith.
Okay.
You know, so I just think just staying more consistent at it, I'm like, yeah, this is something I can see myself doing in the future.
Was there like a particular moment that you had when you were doing it and you were like, this is it, this is where I want to be. I don't want to do anything else.
Oh yeah, so getting a chance to shoot Griselda, famous hip hop group out of New York.
Oh yeah.
So
I need a butcher out of there.
Yeah.
Conway the best though.
Oh, okay. hey, everybody got their
That mouth
favorite.
be crooked though, like that. But that nigga be spitting, but he sound like that though. You know what I mean?
All right. Who else have you? Any other?
Oh yeah, I shot Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, J. Cole, Bad Bunny, Megan Thee Stallion.
Impressive.
Young Thug.
Nice. Who was your favorite out of all of them to shoot? Who had the best show you thought?
I think to me, when I shot Lil Wayne in New Orleans, and I felt like that was like his festival. That was my second time in New Orleans, and just being around that whole crowd and him just performing the way he performs, man, it's something you got to witness in person.
Is it true that man ain't no taller than that camera over there? Like they said, Wayne short. Like I don't even see how he got all the girls he got. I think they could put him up on their shoulder and tuck him in that night and burp him like a baby. Baby Wayne. That's
Baby
like
Wayne. Well, I think old Baby Wayne now because he's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, he is old.
I'm sure that's a good show. I'm sure that's a real good show. Now let me ask you this: do you prefer shooting big, groups or big names, or would you like the opportunity to expose new artists and shoot them and give people the opportunity to see them first through your lens?
I kind of prefer the local artists.
Okay.
I think just because of the fact it's like a lot of artists open up for the bigger artists, that's giving them opportunity to be on the bigger stage, have more eyes on them, and then me having a chance to share their information. I think that's something I always look forward to.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you got to help someone else out. You want everybody to be symbiotic and help each other out.
Yeah.
To get big. I mean, Lil Wayne started somewhere, right? I guess.
Hey, that probably motivated them red pants he got on. You got a story about the...
Well, you know what? I actually do. So for those who don't know, and I appreciate the fact if everybody's noticed, we all repping something Chicago here. The man got on these Just Don pants. Juggernaut right over here. Now,
Juggernaut hat. Shout out. Y'all better give us some free stuff.
Now, I actually had a chance to meet Don C. A couple years ago, and it was at late Virgil Abloh's memorial ceremony. I have a friend who is...
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
Rest in peace, Virgil, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I have a friend who is a paparazzi in L.A., and he was here when they were having the memorial, and he tells me, hey man, we got to go check this out. There's having something for Virgil downtown. I didn't know what it was. I met him out there. All these black cars out there. Long story short, we walk in there. Everybody's in there. Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, Englewood Barbie, Don C, Kanye, Kim. And I feel so out of place because I don't know any of these people. But my man walks right up to Don shakes his hand. Don stands up, shakes his hand. Don shakes my hand. I'm like, okay, I belong. So I went to the back and settled in. Got a nice.
Just joined the Illuminati.
For real, I swear to God, man. Oh Lord, please, I can't afford the initiation fees.
Hey, real quick, I gotta ask him this, man. You know, this podcast also stands for comedians and cuts over the conversation and the culture. So for the culture, what you got on? My man's mentioned the red pants, but you know what I mean? Like, from head to toe, man. What you doing on the J's, man?
On the shoes, got the Kendrick Lamar Nike Cortezes.
Okay.
Those came, I think, back in 2017 of the store.
Yeah.
You know, and definitely, like you said, shout out to Don C, Chicago native, with the Just Down pants, and just for the top, just keeping it something simple. You know, black T-shirt. You know, got the prayer hands. You know, always got to give thanks to the higher above. You know.
Nice, of course.
Okay. So check this out, man. You ready to get open and honest with us? We should have whiskey glasses or something, but that's another podcast.
Now it's time to get loose, right?
Now it's time to talk about some real. Well, look, shout out to your business. Much respect. I've known you throughout the journey, man. You know what I mean? Much peace and love for that. But now we got to get to some weird shit. All right? Since we're talking about fashion, you know, this weekend was what? SneakerCon?
Yes,
right?
SneakerCon.
So, you know, you see my mans with the threes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my Field Gods, you know what I'm saying? But what was the most embarrassing outfit you wore in high school? Or if you don't got one of those type of memories, like was you ever called musty or something? Was it just an outfit that you wish to burn or something? You know what I mean? Like, give me a story behind it.
I think one of the outfits I had that was terrible, man. I think this was like the baggy era.
Oh my God!
When I was in high school, and I came in high school like I think it was a 4X brown and white polo, man, and like some baggy. I think they was some Manichi or Waka Wet jeans, man. And I just kind of look back at myself and just like...
You had to have some Timbs on with something like that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely had the weeks, man. Definitely got to have the weeks. So I just say to myself, man, if I can burn that and just not bring that back, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Okay. What about you, Rob?
Man, I had one of them, like, ill-fitted ass fabulous jerseys and stuff. I tried to do the Joel Santana ass headband, you know what I'm saying, that was falling off, you know what I mean? And you know, I'm no longer an advocate of jerseys because of that. Like wearing another grown man's like uniform and his job to support. I don't do that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know, ribbon around the neck and stuff, look like a jersey dress.
Well,
you know,
for me it's simple because I know I'm a little older than all y'all. For me it was simple. It was the backwards jerseys and the bucket hats, the ABC, another bad creation.
Okay.
I would throw that away in a heartbeat. I had the big old baggy Larry Johnson jersey backwards and the Charlotte Hornets bucket cap. Oh my goodness, those were horrible.
Oh wow!
Did any of you guys had the Negro League jackets?
Man, I had FUBU.
I had the African American College Alliance. I had those. The AACAs, boy, Grambling, all those. Oh my goodness.
I ain't gonna lie, but if I could find one of those Negro based like the leagues like they used to do in Living Single, you know what I'm saying, in the early like 90s with it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell y'all the year I graduated, but just let's say we was in college when all the Fab stuff came out. You know what I mean? But I got another question for both of y'all. Matter of fact, if you can go back in the past to the first girl you ever had sex with or your baby mama, what would you do different?
Oh boy, I'm gonna let you take that one, Keith, first.
That's a tough one, man. I mean, to be honest with you, probably not even deal with that, man.
It just bumped out. It been like, no, you can't.
Just keep that going, man, because yeah, that was a little bit of a crazy one I had to deal with, man.
And you know what? We're not even gonna get you in trouble. We're not gonna ask if it's baby mama or first. We're just gonna say we're just gonna leave it at that.
My man. What about you, man?
Oh my God! All right, so me, man, you know what? I think I played it just right, actually. I don't think I do anything wrong. Why? Because the first time, I actually did exactly what Keith did. I bumped out. I got scared and I said, I ain't doing this. I was actually at the girl's house and the girl's parents were home downstairs and I was 14 years old. She took me upstairs and she was like ready to go and I'm just like, I just know these, and I have to say, I know these white parents are about to bust in on me right now. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I got to go. So I think I played it just right.
Word. For me, man, this is a girl that I don't even remember her name, but I call her Yuck Mouth, right? Because my first kiss came at the same time I was trying to stick it in.
Oh Lord!
But
you was just trying to get a home run.
Man, no.
He was just swinging for the fences
So hear me out, right? So we outside, right? Because I was like in this like foster care and stuff, you know. So we didn't have no place to go.
Yeah.
And so like we outside on this hill with nobody around, right? And she was like, "I want to show you something," right? And then I pulled one of them corny ass lines like, "I see something in your eye. Let me get a better look." And I leaned in and shit. But instead of like pecking her, just like right on the outskirts, her mouth opened and it caught my nose and my chin. I was like, damn,
that's horrible from Yuck Mouth.
Yeah, man.
That's horrible from Yuck Mouth. You don't want that.
And then she was taller than me, so it's like she bent me over a little bit, like I was the broad or something. It just didn't feel right. And then, a week later, I actually got my, virginity broke. But I didn't tell her that because her virginity, and she was a virgin too. So I was so dumb.
You guys were gonna take the leap together, huh?
When I was so dumb, you know how it's supposed to be friction when you going the opposite way like this? We was going together like this. I'm like, why ain't nothing happening? She's like, why ain't nothing happening? Yeah, man. I felt real slow after that, man. Both of y'all like vacations. Both of y'all like you go on trips because I know you be.
I love going on vacation.
Especially you, man. You be going to trips. It's legal now, I can say it.
Yeah.
But when you're picking up things that grow in different places.
Yes.
Right, that you can burn and it turns into something else.
Yes, it turns into happy feelings and munchies.
I know that's right. So this for both of y'all right here. If you found a dead body in a hotel room,
okay,
with cash laying on top of it, what would you do? You first, because you look like you just got an answer that's just.
Oh, I'm taking the cash and leaving the body inside.
Damn, man. You took my answer. No. What would you do?
I am not taking the cash, and I am not telling anybody about the body inside, and I'm getting out of there and pretending I didn't see it. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. And that's just me. I don't need that type of karma. I don't know whose money that is or nothing. That's just me.
Fun fact, it really happened to me.
Okay.
And then I woke up.
All right. How much cash did you wake up with?
Nothing. But if I found a dead body in the room, I would have to go through the pockets because that's just the hood in me. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Sure.
Now, it might have been money already on the outside, which would have made me feel like it was a setup. So when I'm touching the body, I'm trying to make sure that I know this person dead. The last thing I would do is touch the money that's visible.
Yes.
Because I don't want somebody to wake up and say, I got you. Ah! You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm definitely not hoping to find myself in that situation. However, if I do, I can't put myself in karma's bad mindset,
I know that's right. All right, both of y'all like music. Mm-hmm. Music lover?
Yes.
Music lover.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Okay. If you were stuck in traffic, 8 hours, what 2 albums would you listen to from what era? And they got to be 2 different genres of music.
Okay.
Go. Who's first?
For me, I would probably go with Illmatic.
Okay.
And I will go with Jamiroquai. I think a Space Odyssey in 2001 album.
You gotta tell me. Give me 3 songs off of that album. Come on. Jamiroquai, I don't even remember what album was that. I had that wasn't it. Yeah.
No, that was my man though, Jamiroquai. He had that one cut on there.
Spaceship Cowboy or something like that.
I can't even remember, but it was the one where he had the video and he was.
Yeah.
Oh man, that boy was getting down. I'm telling you. All right, so for me, he took my first one. My first album that came to mind was Nas-O-Matic. So second album that comes to mind, I'm gonna say The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, okay. You almost close to the same genre, but we'll give you that.
And I'm gonna blow your mind with the next one because I know you probably never heard of this one. My next album is gonna be an album called Dummy by a group called Portishead.
Okay.
Great album.
Any detail?
What put me onto them was I had a cousin who lived in Florida, and I helped him move back to Chicago. We drove a U-Haul back to Chicago, and he put me onto this album, and I was like, wow, this is one of the dopest albums I ever heard. And I got home, and when we got back to Chicago, the next weekend, I rolled on ecstasy with one of my best friends, and I was like, dude, you gotta hear this album. I put on this album, and it was the best thing we ever heard in our life. And I swear to God, I'm not lying. 2 weeks later, there was a commercial that Nike did with Derek Jeter in it. And Derek Jeter's going downstairs to his basement, and he's got a batting cage in his basement. And it's playing the beginning of one of the songs from that album. And I was like, wow, this, and the album was like 10 years old at the time. So, it really put me onto that album.
Man, that's
dope. Put me onto that group.
That's dope. First of all.
What about you? Nirvana,
Team Spirit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That song and a lot of stuff. We don't need no education. I don't even know the words, but it was just, come on. And
I think that's Nevermind. I think that's the name of that album.
Okay, Nevermind. Like, and Kurt Cobain was somewhat of an idol and stuff, and you remember like the 90s, like all the people that wanted to be great and legendary died young, and you know what I'm saying, like a James Dean type thing. And I got to say, y'all gonna hate me for this. I'm a J fan. Y'all know I'm originally born in Brooklyn, raised in Chicago though. Okay, I'm a Chicagoer, Chicagoan. Okay, for the record. I gotta say Jay-Z, Lifetimes of Sean Carter, Volume 1.
Okay. Because
they did the Hard Knock Life, like they did the Streets Is Watching. Whole video campaign off of it. It had Cough Up a Lung, Marcy's Son. It had shit. But Dead Presidents is my favorite song of Jay of all times. The 3 versions.
It's a classic.
The 3 versions.
Yeah, but that beat is classic. That beat is, that's a hip hop classic right there.
I got something for y'all.
Yeah.
I know you kind of young, Keeton, so you might have to think a little bit longer than the rest of us in this sense. Mm-hmm. If you can go back to any year.
Yeah.
And be any age in that year, yes. What year would it be and how old would you be?
Well, man, now you're making me do math. Okay.
Don't think about like.
Well, I have to think if I'm
right now.
No, but I have to think. I know what you're saying. How old would I be in that
right
time?
now if you was that old then? I don't want you to think like that. I just want you to think.
How old would I be in that time?
Yes.
I got you. All right. Let me see. You know what? I would go back to 1984.
Okay. You probably be on the West Coast somewhere.
No. And I'd be 28 years old.
Okay.
And I would put all of my money on the Chicago Bears to win the Super Bowl in 1985, and I would live my life wearing velour suits. And
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. That's a damn good answer.
What about you?
I'm a revolutionary.
Don't tell me you're going back to the 60s.
I would go back right before the thing happened with Malcolm X. So okay. Malcolm X died in 65, Martin Luther King died in 68, Fred Hampton died in 60, but they was all 39 years old, except Fred Hampton.
All right.
I would go right at the inception of the Black Panther Party. You know, when they was passing out food and shit like that? Because you can fuck raw and not get diseases.
Free breakfast, yeah.
You know what I mean? And the women, just everything was better. The cars last. You could smoke weed in the street.
Well, you could do that now.
Hey, this is my imagination.
I got you. You're right.
And I would be 25 because then I would be considered a leader.
Yeah.
Of those, that movement and all that. Plus, that's when the gangs came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna name which gangs, but I ain't trying to. Point is, I want to be important more than I am. Think I am.
Hey, 25 in the 60s, man. As a black man, you'd be doing very well to live past 20.
But listen, I ain't marching with King now. I'm more on the X side, Malcolm X side, all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, damn that. I ain't gonna turn the cheek. You hit me upside the head with something. Listen, you can carry stuff around. So
I think for me, I'll probably see how I like to be 21. I think in the year 2000. I just think just at that time, just everything from pop culture to the Napster downloading era for me. And
free music. Oh my goodness, free music.
Yeah, and just how crazy just the video games was with the PlayStations and things like that. I would kind of love to kind of be a part of that man at the age of 21.
Nice.
Okay. I got another question.
Yeah.
All right. Check this out, y'all. Don't matter what particular order. Do you like or dislike surprises from your girl or your lady or your ex-wife or your?
You know what? I think that's a very that depends on the woman. That really depends on the woman. Is the woman good at giving surprises, and does she give good surprises? Because I would say yes, I do, but I would say in the beginning of my relationship I didn't, because like my woman would give me like a Blu-ray DVD as like a Christmas present. You know what I'm saying? So it was like she had to learn who I was and what I liked. And once she did, the presents got better. So, and the surprises got better. So I think it's a woman that pays attention. If the woman pays attention, you know, and she, you know, then she gives good surprises. But I don't like bad surprises. I'll say that.
Okay. For me, not necessarily, because the women I date is real ratchet. If one get behind me in the bedroom, I'm knocking her out. I don't give a fuck what she trying to. I don't
Ain't nobody blindfolding nobody.
Yeah, ain't none of that. Ain't no handcuffs. Ain't no SMM or BDA or whatever the fuck initials calls for her to be the dominant one. I'm dominant. I'm the man. I come in the man. I lead the man.
I got you.
I'm the man the whole time. Ain't no sucking my dick from the back. Ain't no grabbing my balls in no particular way other than what's necessary. What about you? Pause.
Pause for real.
For me, I feel like I do like surprises. I'm just kind of more of, like you said, like if it's something that I like and that I'm interested in with the surprise, I think for me that makes it worthwhile instead of just something just random, saying it's a surprise, like knowing damn well I'm not feeling this.
Yeah, I mean, the woman got to pay attention, or you know, if you surprising someone else, you got to pay attention. You can't surprise someone with shit if they like honey. You know, you got to give them honey. You know?
Exactly.
But if they like shit, then you can it'll be a good surprise.
Different story.
Exactly.
So, Keeton, man, I want you to shout out where to find you, locate you, if somebody's looking to hire you, where they can find you. All the handling information, man.
You can find me on all my social medias at KRP_CHI. Again, that's KRP_CHI. I'm based in Chicago. I'm also available to travel in and out the country as well.